Good evening. Just using this as a sound check. How's the atmosphere here? Look at that. Alright, that's sound check done. Let's get started. That's it. Not very smooth there. Good evening to everyone here today. Welcome to today's stream. It's the finale of these Halloween specials, and we found out it's actually the day before Halloween in America, so that makes it Devil's Night. So I added that there. We are flying in this DC-3 in this Northwest livery. Should do an Alfred Hitchcock special in this one day. Yeah, we're flying to Baltimore, home of the famous poet, author, Gothic Edgar Allan Poe, and we are in where? I think we're in Pennsylvania. Okay. And the controls are. Well, I'm just going to do some controls set up. Sensitivity. Okay, down. Alright, I'll turn the control pad off. There we go, so that's no clashing with that. I'm just using that for drone shots. We had a place called, I keep calling it, I want to call it Dunder Mifflin, but it's not, it's called Dunder something. Mifflin Co., Reedsville, Pennsylvania. So that's a glider airport by the look of it, but it's got nice cloudy atmosphere. The sun should set in an hour. I'll hopefully that's how long the flight lasts. So anyway, let's get going. Okay, what am I just doing some further setup here. Right. Okay, that up. No. Radio off. Right. Doing the autopilot, I'm just gonna think about just hand flying this all the way there, but this is not. It's a retro fit. It's the older one, but I don't. We've got a bit of Halloween there.
New York approach Raven 5 for IFR to Martin State, ready to copy.
Raven 5-4 is cleared to Martin State Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure frequency is 1 tree for decimal 8 squawk 0276. Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
Raven 5-4 cleared to Martin State Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure is 1 tree for decimal 8 squawk 0276.
9,000 feet.
Clearance void 30 minutes from now.
JetBlue 1106 climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Raven 5-4 readback is correct. Good day.
This looks sort of modern-ish, but
Climb and maintain flight
nav,
level tree
transponder
70,
code,
1106.
frequency. Is this an altitude holder? I don't know. I should really just look some of this stuff up.
Generic 1 Charlie Foxtrot descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Kilo Romeo Victor Lima
Okay, we're just gonna have to hand fly it. It's only an hour flight. But got back, gonna quick bathroom break before we get going. Okay, let's go. I actually have takeoff assist switched on for this. I've taken off in high winds in this plane before, and it's a bit finicky, so I'm just going to be careful this time. So let's go. Runway 6. Oh, very tight turn here. Let's put parking brake off. Oof, there's almost a donut there. So runway 6, where's 6? Oh, there we go. We've got some guidance there. Look at the flaps down about halfway. I thought about going in a black plane, but I haven't used this Northwest before, so I'm using it now. So it looks like we'll be departing. Have a look at our map as we sort of coast off the taxiway here. Do I have a COS number there? No, we don't. We don't have a COS number. Hope we get some waypoints then. Don't have a magenta line here either. So, say we're departing north. Since I'm hand flying this the whole way, I'll put myself at the pilot. Yeah, blinking lights up here. You can see them changing. It's bespoke premium level Reedsville. Alright, so what's that, number 5 on there?
Kilo Romeo Victor Lima traffic Raven 5-4 taking off runway 6 north departure.
Control's still doing that. Why are you doing that? The controls have been like this since the last update. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I bet we'll lose the radio again. It's been happening every flight, so... speaking of radio, since it's going to be a hand flight, we'll just put that on there. Yeah. I've not really got the hang of taking off in this thing. I never know how to do the flaps the full way or when to put the flaps up. Very easy to stall this plane. A plane at the end. Oh, I don't think that was just a blinking light at the end of the tower, that runway there. Okay, straighten up. Okay. Let's can't get down to the wheel lock, and I'll just go. Just try and keep it straight. Okay, our tail's up. What's going on? Why did we lose power? It's probably takeoff assist. Hold on again. I'll turn it off then. I thought takeoff assist would make the takeoff a bit easier, but it turns out it didn't. Okay, that's piloting. I don't. The power just cut off there for some reason. I don't know how that's going to assist me taking off. Okay. I'll just put it back at the end of the runway here. I'm just worried about this wind. I have trouble taking this, getting the takeoff in this wind. What's the end? Okay, let's do it from there. My parking brake on? No. Over. At first, I was wondering why was I losing power on takeoff? It's because of their takeoff assist for some reason. I don't know why it does that. I don't know how it helps with takeoff if you don't have any power. Alright, let's go. It's Baltimore again. Let's try and stay on the runway here. It's very windy. I'll give us enough for a lift. I hope. There we go. Gear up. Let's get the flaps up quickly. Let's see if we can get some speed going. Yeah. I've been the best at flying this thing. Before I put the radio on auto. Why didn't that? Well, it's got the co-pilot's voice. So. 9,000 feet it was. Okay. Okay, we've got lift and we've got altitude. So, I went in a bit of a twisty-turny takeoff there. We managed to get in the air okay. Without the without takeoff assist too. Let's go to Baltimore, home of the famous Gothic author, poet, Edgar Allan Poe, and that's our theme for this flight. Now, since that's on order, I can close this down. Yeah. So we're taking up real estate on the screen. Don't have a magenta line, so I have to follow the waypoints. I don't know why they didn't appear. This is I did set up as an IFR flight. Just get. And the weather is very appropriate. Very appropriate weather. Hopefully I'll get to Baltimore just as the sun's setting. I did set the time. Sun sets just after 6, so it's about an hour's flight. So look, yeah. Yes, hopefully the sun will be setting as we get into Baltimore.
Tower on 128.475, SkyWest 5328.
I should be lifting. I can turn those landing lights off now, I think. It's very dark in here. Keep the rest of the lights on. Yeah. Much traffic. Have I got the tags on? Oh no, I didn't have the tags on. Oh, a lot of people out today. Also got Game 3 of the World Series on, or the Fall Classic. I don't think the game's even started yet, but the series is tied the game case at the moment. Arizona versus Texas.
WestJet 251 tree descent and maintain flight. New York Center, Delta 9051 flight level tree 00. Delta 9051 New York Center, continue to Golf Uniform Papa as planned.
Let's just try to get to 9,000. So it's today is the 31st in Australia. That's Halloween, and it's still the 30th in America, and that's Devil's Night. The Devil's Night. That's the night that it's sort of like an unofficial thing. The night before Halloween, made famous in the movie The Crow. Sort of a Philadelphian thing, but that's close enough to Baltimore, I guess. Getting it to 9,000. Don't have any seatbelt tones or anything. What's that? Is that the autopilot? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know why I don't get a magenta line in this plane.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Anyway, just follow the waypoint. I'm thinking of turning these waypoints off for future flights and just going by the map and the number. But some of the planes don't have them, so... I think for my next Neo flight, I might try it without the waypoint. I'll just go by number and map. Periodically check the map. Okay, almost up to that. I think 9,000 is because I said it's a low altitude IFR flight rather than a high one. So if I said it's a high altitude one, I'll spend most of the flight climbing. Into some clouds. And what I plan to do at the end of this flight, once I land, I'll get a nice shot. There is a bit in the city I want to locate. The home of Edgar Allan Poe and the museum of the Edgar Museum. And I'm gonna... My cloud just disappeared. And I'm gonna look on maybe YouTube or maybe Apple Music for a reading of the Raven by the reading of it, because it came out in 1840 something, so it's long in the public domain. So I'll hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for playing it. I'll just maybe look for one. Maybe if I look for one on YouTube, might find one I won't get a copyright. Mute. And I'll just basically putting the phone up against the microphone on my headset. Oh.
For you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter to 9.908.
It is windy up here.
9,000 feet, Raven 54.
My battery on this anyway. Okay. It's quite windy. That's what I mean. Is that dial above the compass there? Is that an altitude holder thing? Maybe. Well, it goes up to 300. So I don't know what that is. Oh, well, I didn't think about fuel as well. So how's the fuel thing in this? Okay, left main. The left mains is both going, but I might need to. I don't know if I have to change the center. The flight's short enough, hopefully I don't need to. Where's the fuel thing? I think it's this here. And the magnetos. Oh, I don't know where the fuel is. I'll just manually top it up if I need to. Don't really want to go looking it up now. So I'm cruising here. It's quite windy up here and it's hard to maintain altitude. Never massive landing in this thing either. It's not the retrofit cockpit. There was an altitude hold. There's no altitude hold in this, is there? Maybe I don't know, just tying the flight, the yoke, tying the yoke down. We needed the retrofit cockpit. The retrofit cockpit for an altitude hold at least. This is trying to keep it at not. So they're not reprimanding me or anything at the moment.
Raven 5 for contact New York Center on 1 tree 2 decimal 2. Good day.
1 tree 2 decimal 2 Raven 5-4. New York Center Raven 5-4 9,100 feet.
Raven 5-4 New York Center altimeter 29er decimal 9er 6.
I don't know if that's a change or not.
New York Center generic November 1 tree 16 Delta flight level tree 0. Generic November 1 tree 16 Delta New York
Going
Center.
to some thick clouds ahead. I wonder if that's rain. See, I keep going up. Every time I look away from the screen for a second, it does that. It's just... If anyone knows if there's an altitude hold in this plane, please let me know. I wouldn't mind knowing.
Spirit Wings 159er tree heavy climb and maintain flight level tree 70.
You also an IFR flights without the ATC contacting you if you're too high or too low. I guess you can do a GPS.
Spirit Wings 159er tree heavy
But I
climb
want
and
one that's doing the...
maintain flight level tree 70.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have done a GPS. Should just do GPS flights for this one. I don't know why I could do an IFR, set this as an IFR flight. I don't know if I'm... Well, the speed is in the green, so does that mean it's good? Should my engine be in the green?
United 2600 contact New York Center on 1 tree 2 decimal 5. Good day.
Okay, we're going into some clouds here. I don't know if it's raining. We've got wipers. I wonder how you turn those wipers on.
United 2600.
There's probably a switch somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I don't know if it'd be interactive anyway. Okay. You know, instead of just guessing, let's pause and let's have a look at the cockpit. So what is this? Quick start.
Spirit Wings
Cold dark
159er
start.
New York Center LabQuest 9er is at 17,000 feet climbing flight level tree 00.
There's more switches on this side. I think they do.
LabQuest 9er 1 New York
Inverter,
Center
pedestal,
29er
pedestal
decimal
light.
9er 6. Continue as planned.
Okay, I'll turn that off then. Mesh, fuel switch pumps.
New York Center
Rear spotlights.
2 flight level tree 40.
Okay, they're the door controls there.
69er 2 New York Center.
Know that.
Continue to KHAN as planned.
So we don't have no switch to activate that wiper there. You can open this window if you want to. I probably won't do that. I'll just put... Just taking a quick look around the cockpit here. Engine pump, flap handle. Yoke visibility. Throttle. I don't know how you activate those. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right, let's get on with it. Just in case it gets a bit rainy. They keep going up. The wind is taking me up.
New York Center, Air Canada 1339er, flight level 370. Air Canada 1339er, New York Center, continue to Oxman as planned.
Oh, windy.
Spirit Wings 159er, tree heavy, descend.
Is there any rain?
Flight level 370.
No, no rain.
American 1802, descend and maintain flight level 350. Climb and maintain flight level 370, Spirit Wings 159er, tree heavy.
It's hard to maintain an altitude when you can't see the ground. There's no horizon line. Okay.
Endeavour 49er, 1 tree,
No, I
descend
can't.
and maintain flight level 350. New York Center, Brickyard Tree 573.
No score in Chicago yet. It's nil apiece in the third innings.
573, New York Center, continue to Accots as planned. New York Center Southwest 2869er, flight level 380.
I'm getting down too low again.
Southwest 2869er, New York Center, continue to Lima Victor Tango as planned. Going to 1 tree.
You see my tail wheel just wobbling there because I haven't locked it. The lock is like right beneath the thing. It's hard to get to without like a free camera mode. There was a hack to get to it though.
Southwest 2869er traffic.
Yeah, I'll show,
is 12 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 370.
yeah, I'll just pause it briefly. I'll do that. I'll do the hack thing. So, what is it? This one, tail wheel. There it is. Now it's locked. And unpause.
Air Canada 1339er.
Let's just stop wobbling about now.
134.8 Brickyard Tree 573.
Just remember, I have it locked after landing. Very,
Southwest 2869er, have the traffic.
very Twilight Zoney. There's a gremlin on the ring. I don't know if the Raven emotes are showing up on the title there. I copied and pasted it from a Google search, so I'm not sure if they're there. Or just a black bird. Oh, crow. They're actually crows, but I mean, not far away from ravens. Oh. Oh, good, the clouds are cleared now. I don't know where we are now. This hand flying, this is hard to check the map, but I'll try. We are, let's just click this airport here, Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'll say that's where we are at the moment. Okay, half an hour into the stream. I might do a quick headset on and off. No, we're only about half an hour in, but just to make sure. I went about an hour into the stream. And this will be. Could do something else after this flight. Okay. Now this will be the only flight of this stream today. Unless something happens, I might do something else, you know, raid or something, a big raid or something. But other than that, I'll just probably stick to this flight for this stream. This flight for this stream today.
Air Canada 1339er, contact New York Center on 134.8. Good day.
It's not like the tri-motor is easy to maintain altitude and that's easy. It's almost, you don't need an autopilot for the tri-motor because it's so easy to maintain its altitude and speed. Well, this one's a bit more particularly in this weather.
RapQuest 991 climb and maintain flight level
RapQuest?
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40 RapQuest 991. United 650 descend and maintain Brickyard tree 692. You are 600 feet above your assigned altitude.
That's not a Brickyard. I think Brickyard's an Indianapolis-based airline because of the Indianapolis racetrack of that brick line in it. Okay. Oh, Texans are so many free runs up. They must have got. They must have see, they've got the players on base and the homer. Are you Skippy then? Mm-hmm.
New York Center, JetBlue 655, flight level tree 60.
I'll have to keep your seatbelts on back there, folks. It's a bit bumpy this flight. I'm sorry.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 20, Brickyard tree 57 tree.
Let's go. Not landing at I keep saying I want to land at Washington, Baltimore because I haven't yet. I decided not to. I just had to do it hopefully a less busier airport. So yeah, Washington, Baltimore is still open for a flight, a landing.
United 1579er, contact approach on 118.25. Good day.
Okay, we're coming up to November. I did say I was going to do the Mass Effect trilogy.
Have the traffic.
So yeah, that might still be happening. I'm that's keen on the idea, but I still want to do it. But I might delay it. Maybe delay it a little bit.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 40, Brickyard 4618.
So later this week, on
Contact New York
Thursday, I'll probably do an airline Neo flight for the Mexico Day of the Dead. Yes, spooky season's still not over, even after Halloween. It'll be Mexico City to one of the coastal cities in the Gulf of Mexico. Citas or something.
Endeavor 504
And on Friday, there'll be a flight from Buenos Aires to Sao Paulo in Brazil for the Grand Prix weekend. Again in the 747, a cargo 747. Make that a tradition. I've thought about doing it from Mexico City, but it looks like as long as across the pond, so won't be doing that. So Argentina, Buenos Aires used to host the Grand Prix back in the day, so do it from Buenos Aires. Saturday, Super Saturday. I don't know if it's. I'm not seeing any word if that that North Europe World Update's going to be out. But if it's out, then I'll be doing flights around there. Maybe some activities, maybe. If not, I'll think of something to do for Saturday. A long haul maybe. Flights I've never gotten around to doing, and like I said, I'll keep doing.
Going to 134.8, Endeavor 504 tree.
Very cloudy around here. Very cloudy over Pennsylvania at the moment. Don't know, I'm in the north. I just realised I'm in the northwest livery and I'm on the northeast. Stupid. It's a long weekend in Australia this weekend, and turns out I'm not working them. The long week, it's a stupid long weekend because the day off is the Tuesday, but not the Monday. So it's sort of like a staggered weekend. But I got Monday off, so I might do something Monday. The holiday is Melbourne Cup Day, and I couldn't give two hoots about the Melbourne Cups. In fact, I detest the Melbourne Cup. It's a horse race, and well, it's probably a sport I cannot stand. Anyway, enough about my. That's all that I think. So I might do something for the Monday. So I might have to place to myself on Monday. That's the things, but who won the? It was the Astros last year. I might know who the World Series winner is by then, so I might do a winnings flight flying into the winning city from the previous winning city, which is Houston. So if the Rangers win, it'll be a very short flight though. Unless I go in a prop or something. Sorry for the bumpiness of the flight. I don't know. If there's autopilot on this, I don't know where it is, or I can't figure out how to turn it on. So, just how flying this into Baltimore. From Reedsville. Oh, we got the marker. Okay, out of the hour mark, I'll do a headset reset. Or if I get head into descent mode, I'll do a headset just in case my headset starts crackling during a time when it's difficult to change it. I thought this might be the altitude hold, but it only goes up to 300 feet. I don't even know what that is. Decision height.
Cargo Lux 5162 climb and maintain flight level 390.
Hang on, just turn it off. Just.
American Niner 68, contact Washington Center on 1
Just turn it off, just in case it interferes with my descent.
Raven 54, you are 700 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, altimeter 29.97. Climb and maintain flight level 390, Cargo Lux 5162.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, Raven 54.
Oh, I like this atmosphere here. It's very fitting with tonight's theme. Shame it's not a thunderstorm or anything. I can put it in it manually. I'll leave it like this. Yeah, well, I was thinking about it. Once I land it and when I'm playing the Raven, I might see if I can set it to a thunderstorm about Baltimore or something. Very atmospheric. I guess that's step reminder already. It's been an hour already. How do I go? I should have done a GPS flight. Maintaining altitude in this is a pain in the bottom. Come on, get up to 9,000.
Southwest
More people coming in. Must be some server issues. Okay. I just have to shake my fist because I don't want to pause it just to do my steps. I'll make up for it later. I promise Fitbit I'll make up for those steps later. So Rangers are 3-0 up. I must have hit a home run while some players were on base. That was 0-0 before.
Generic X-ray 8 Delta, contact Washington Center on 134.15. Good day.
Camel Rabbit.
134.15 for generic X-ray 8 Delta.
God, the sun's coming. Oh, at my place, the sun's just come out after being quite overcast, so it's really put a lot of glare on my screen. Really testing me, isn't it, at the moment? I'd have to wear a long sleeve shirt today. I'm trying to look at my Fitbit and my shirt sleeve keeps going over it. God, look at the task it is to maintain altitude in this weather.
Climb and maintain flight level tree.
Go down, down, down.
153.
Quick before they yell at me again.
Raven 54, contact New York Center on 132.5. Good day.
All that music you heard at the start of the show, that was from the soundtrack to the classic film The Pitch and the Pendulum, a movie based on the works of Edgar Allan Poe. And if you like Edgar Allan Poe, there's a very good series on Netflix called The Fall of the House of Usher, based on Edgar Allan Poe and his works, various stories. There's one called The Black Cat, The Curse of the Black Cat, one called The Pit and the Pendulum, episodes I mean, one called The Telltale Heart. It's the beating of the hideous heart. I do know where the wipers are. I need to turn the wipers on. I do have whites in here if I need them. Is it this one? Oh, it's down there. Okay, I'll leave that on. Did I get my attitude? No, that would be reminding me to expedite if they did.
American 1654, contact New York Center on 132.2. Good day.
So I'll land. I might see if I can get a thunderstorm going. Let's go to the weather section. Find a shot of the city. Keep going down. Once again, I can't see the horizon. It's hard to know if you're climbing or ascending if you can't see the horizon. It's very fitting today.
You are 29 miles north. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree approach via Bravo.
Okay, I'll get the landing lights on then. There we go.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway tree approach.
I'm going to go down. Sometimes I don't know if I'm going up or down. Look how grey it is. I can't see anything in this cloud.
New York Center, Blue Streak 5, 245, 14,000 feet. Blue Streak altimeter 29.94. Continue
I have to go
to
out, so I
follow
can't see the
Alpha
marker
Lima
in the
as
cockpit
planned.
at the moment. It's still 9,000. I got my one-way assignment, but it's still 9,000. See the light beams, the landing light beams there. It's very.
Blue Streak 5245. Contact New York Center.
So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to pause and close the curtains. I'm sorry, because it's getting too glary in here. I apologise. There, there we go. It was overcast and rainy before, and then some of the sun's come out.
Southwest 153 traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level tree 40 generic. Report them in sight. Frontier flight 2606 heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 50. 135.4.
We got rain. Is it raining in?
5245.
No moisture in here, so I don't need to turn the wipers on.
Generic Echo 2 Bravo climb and maintain flight level tree 10. New York Center Rouge 1638 flight level
Okay,
tree
again.
10.
Oh, look, it's going straight through me slightly. I hope there's nothing wrong. This is how windy it is. When I put it on the back, default to back view, it just goes to this angle here. It's very windy. Landing is going to be fun.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 10.
Speaking of,
Generic
I'm
Echo 2
too
Bravo.
low.
Raven 54, you are 200 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 9,000 feet altimeter 2.
You come and fly this plane in this weather. See you do it any better.
Climb and maintain 9,000 feet, Raven 54.
This is one of those ones that tell me to immediately go down. You know, I like to go. Why am I going below the clouds? Just so I can see. You're happy with me just flying in this thick cloud? See the sun trying to burst through.
American 1654 traffic in sight.
I didn't do a high altitude one.
American 2 tree 86 traffic in sight.
Crazy nuts.
New York Center, generic November 1 tree 16 Delta.
Okay, headset check time. We'll be back in a sec.
1 tree 16 Delta New York Center altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue to track as planned.
I guess.
New York Center lab
So
flight
yeah, I do a
901
headset
is
check
at 17
every now and again just to stop the crackles from coming in, so it stop ruining the ruin the VOD.
Request 7901 New York Center altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue as planned. American 1654 traffic is 6 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 280 generic. Report them in sight. New York Center, Caribbean Airlines 600 flight level 380. Caribbean Airlines 600.
Time it will be when I
New York
land.
Center,
Should do something
continue to
else.
Auckland as planned.
I keep streaming. I'm down below again. I can't see the horizon. Well, there's the sun poking through.
Raven 54, contact Potomac approach.
Been a full moon the last few days. Very appropriate for this time of year. The werewolves can go trick-or-treating this year.
119.7 for Raven 54.
Before werewolves get to miss out.
Potomac approach, Raven 54, 9,000 feet.
Raven 54 Potomac approach altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue to Bravo Alpha Lima as planned.
wonder why I didn't get a magenta line on this one. So where I am. Well, usually when I'm not focused on the altitude, it goes we're near Aberdeen, oh, we're in Maryland, but not far away from Baltimore. Right. I could carry on the Route 66 thing, but that takes a lot of setup. If I'm going to do something else, it'll have to be just done quick. I'm fitting of the frame tonight. I think I'll just call it after this flight. Enjoying blanks. Plans for the rest of the week and then. The radio's suddenly gone quiet. Okay, we're out of the clouds. There's some more ahead. Hopefully that will be descending before we reach them though.
Raven 5-4, contact New York Center on
I start descending now. I
Good
want to
day.
get below these clouds.
Going to 135 decimal for 5 Raven 54. New York Center Raven 54, 9,000 feet.
Raven 5-4, New York Center altimeter 29.905. Continue to Bravo Alpha Lima as planned. Skywest Tree 956. Contact New York Center on 132.5. Good day.
Oh, there's the radio again.
Raven 5-4. Contact Potomac approach on 119.7.
What we talked that.
Good day.
119 decimal.
Careful these
7
crisscrossing
Raven 54.
zones.
Potomac approach Raven 54, 8,900 feet.
Raven 5-4, Potomac approach altimeter 29.905. Continue to Bravo Alpha Lima as planned.
Sun's beginning to set, so I got the timing a little bit right there. Hopefully it's a little bit of daylight when I land. Maybe I pick northwest when they're not even the northwest. Yeah. .747 looks like it's going to land. Crazy nuts over there, and the 747's landing. Always slewing. Always taking off. Always just this is just having a little mess around. Like a bit of fun. Come on, get up there. Here we go, more clouds. I was hoping we'd be descending below them by the time we got to this one, but nope. ATC always spoil the fun. What if that should be raining this one? Yeah, will you sit still? The cat just keeps fidgeting. He wants more space, Your Majesty. I forget I got that wheel lock on the tail wheel. Getting back into some more thick clouds. Bunch of it must be Baltimore, Washington ahead. All those names on the ground. Can we just descend already, please? I like the atmosphere, but I was hoping for at least some scenery. Okay, there we go.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Raven Flight 4.
Seatbelts on. You don't have a seatbelt lights. I have to say seatbelts on. Just take us below the cloud coverage here. We might get a nice reveal in a minute. Looks like we're going right above Baltimore, Washington. Now we've got descent instructions. Let's have a look at the area. Yeah, Baltimore, Washington, that's where we're heading towards. That's not the airport we're landing at, though. Unless they changed it for me. That alarm goes on when you put the thing all the way down. Put the throttle stick all the way down. Oh, wasn't braking there. Arizona's still not scored. Still 3 runs to the Rangers. We're not landing at Baltimore, Washington, or we're landing at... Where were we landing? Where were we landing again? So I've forgotten where we're landing. We are at Martin State, which is just above... This is a little bit north of the main city area. Don't have speed brakes on this, do I? No. That's just for jets. Oh, there's a change of waypoint there. Okay. So there's Baltimore, Washington now. Oh, look at that. Look at that atmosphere here. So I'm going to bank to the left and get to the next waypoint. There's the main city down there. Now I need to I think I have a fair idea of where the Poe Museum and house is, but I've got it on a map so I can look it up. So we can get a bit of a... My screen, the dials look bright, but the screen looks so dark today. Good TV. The problem is there's a little bit of light ruins everything. I need to have like room and I need blackout curtains. That's what I need. I never have blackout curtains. The house I lived in has these crappy little curtains that don't block out enough light. There's always light seeping in the sides.
Charlie, you are 1 mile west. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors. Visual runway 28 approach.
God, I'm going down and I should be going up. I don't know how you turn on interior lights in this thing either. Well, let me see if I can find them. I'll zoom in and just look brightens up a bit. So, pedestal lights on. Yeah, that's better. As you can see, So we're heading to this airport here, KMTN. Say MTN. So it looks like we're just going to head up over the bay here and turn in. Oh, come on. I don't want to hand flying this thing. I hope this runway has lights. The Southwest coming in from Denver there. Looks like we're going right across the bay here. Up. Is this long approach really necessary though? I mean, I know those long approaches are, you know, for traffic control, but how much traffic is going into this airport here? I see some runway lights in the distance there. I don't know if that's I don't think that's our airport though. That might be Philadelphia up there. There's that Denver flight from Denver. They must be one way he's heading. Baltimore or Washington probably. Flying really low though. That's KX-ray November X-ray. I think it's a Spirit. I think the Spirits are the N ones.
Raven 54, you are 13 miles southeast of Martin State. Contact tower on 121.3 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 121.3 Raven 54. Tower Raven 5413 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree approach.
Okay, got the runway ahead.
54 tower. Altimeter 29.96.
Well, you can see it in the distance there. It might be at a bit of an angle. Well, this is planes. This is easy to adjust in this of a slow moving plane. Okay, I need to adjust my heading a little. I'm just gonna try and straighten up because I can see the runway. This is the well lit up lights. You can see it from across the bay here. So just trying to straighten up here. Just lose the music here so I can focus on the landing. Anyway. For what I want to remove the the waypoint is for this runway marker here, because I think it's a bit even though it helps, it's a bit obstructing. I was trying to find a key binding for it, but I couldn't find a figure. I couldn't see a key binding option, so I think maybe just turn them off and just go by CRS, magenta lines, and the VFR map. I would say if I get to a place where I can't see the runway, I'll might turn it back on. Okay, am I heading straight on with it yet? Almost. Should I lower the gears? I might lower the gears. Let's get ready. Okay, I'm almost straight on. Yeah, I think I'm straight on with it. What's the landing? I'm just going to quickly look up the landing speed, recommended landing speed, which is 87 to 75 knots. So I might not even need to lower the flaps for this. That. Oh, there's the runway ahead. Right. So okay, from too low, I'm approaching the runway here. Oh, that plane ahead's not landing there as well, is it? I'm not going around though. Okay, I'm going too fast. Okay, I'll just get up to this height. God, this plane is coming in, isn't it? All that time, no traffic, probably going to this airport. As soon as I get that one, it seems to be coming in. Anyway, he might be gone off the runway by the time I get there anyway, at the speed that I'm going. Lower the gears just a little, lower the flaps just a little bit. It's typical. It's bloody typical. No traffic. Just as I come into this airport, there's traffic. Well, I'm not getting any like, not hearing anything over the radio getting this plane's clearance. Okay, lower the flaps a bit more. Nice orange sky above Baltimore. Still too fast. Go all the way in then. Okay, I can get rid of the tag so they're not too distracting. There we go. See the map here. Yeah, there's a plane plane's directly ahead of me. Well, Bloody hell. Oh, sorry for not. I picked this airport of all the airports in the area because I thought, yeah, there'll be no traffic going to this airport. Yeah. That's all the time. That flight, I did a flight to Darwin, like literally 2 hours, no traffic. As soon as I get to Darwin, a Thai plane comes in, overtakes me, takes my spot.
Raven 54, follow the aircraft on final. Wind tree 21 at
Oh
7.
god, I'm not doing a go around.
Clear to land runway tree tree.
Clear to land runway tree Raven 54.
Where's the main city's down there somewhere? I need to see if I can locate that Poe Museum too. Don't think it's a POI, but the building could be there. Our POI is turned off at the moment, so I'm going to shop anyway. Let's see. And we got the tail wheel locked, so hurry up and get off the runway, wherever you are. I can still see him just touching down now. I've got a good path here. Yeah, he's on the runway now. Just hurry up and get off it. Oh, not behind me, is there? Oh, we got.
50 November exit runway when able.
Still see something on the runway. Well, I'm not going around if they take their time getting off. Well, they might be clear. They might be clear.
Generic 50 November, turn next taxiway.
Yeah, get off. Get the hell off. My flaps all the way down. I don't know speed rates. I don't know. Or other than lowering the throttle, I don't know how much more I can slow down.
Generic 50 November,
Okay,
contact ground.
they're off the runway. I'm good here. I'm all good. How come I didn't hear their landing clearance?
121.8 for generic.
There they are
50
now, but I didn't
November.
hear them get landing clearance or anything. Okay. Remember the tail wheel. It'll be hard to turn without it, that's all. Okay, here we go. Into Martin Sheen, whatever it's called. I see that. Oh, I think you can see that beacon light there. Well, this should be fairly easy. It's a nice thick runway here. Just glide down like this. There we go. Now let's get I get the tail wheel on as soon as I find a taxiway here. Brake, brake, brake.
Raven 54, turn next taxiway.
There we go. I need to get the tail wheel on.
Raven 5-4 contact ground on 121.8.
Okay, where is it?
121.8 Raven 54.
There we go. And that makes it much easier. Might keep the landing lights on, use them as taxi lights. It's so dark at the moment. Right. Yeah, so leave them on. Rightio. I don't have an option for taxi, but we have got these guiding things, so we'll just follow them. Don't have taxis, do we? No, no taxi. Just have to use the landing lights. Oh, that's a nice landing. Put the traffic thing back on now. What's might look at what Kilo X-ray November X-ray is. Is it Kilo X-ray November X-ray? Music City Executive. Oh, it's in Galliffin, Tennessee. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the plane parked, and kill the engines, get the planes, get the doors open, mainly. Oh, I want to try and keep the lights on though, so I'll just park the plane. Then I go find a nice shot of the city, particularly over where the Poe House is. Then I'm gonna get on YouTube or something, or the music, and look for a spoken like an audio book chapter of the Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, and I'll play that out to end the stream. That's where we're parking. It's hard to see the taxi lights and the taxiway lights and the runway marks. I think we're ending just up there. Hard to see. It's really dark. It's getting really dark. I can see some planes in the darkness there. Very Poe-esque. I can hear someone's engines. That sounds like a turbo prop. Oh, I like the sound of the grinding metal there. It says stop here. Okay, we'll stop here. Parking brake on. Alright, seatbelt on. We've got these door controls. Let's open the doors. Okay, we'll close. Let's close these. Let's put the control pad on. Get to a drone shot. Make that a bit quicker. No, it's a rotation. I keep mixing those up. Right. Let's hard to see in the dark, but the doors are open. Right, so where's the city? Up there. Okay, I need got a map here somewhere. Photo. Put it on full speed so make it speed. Yep. Now here we go. Okay, just what I'm doing here is looking for the main city. I'll just actually I don't give me the VFR map. The VFR map will help. Let's get the GPS tracking off. Right. Right. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. Well, I'm looking for the main city, and the western part of the city is where the Poe House is. It was a bit cloudy here. Let's get those off too. Okay, here's the docks. Okay, here's the city part. Things I do for this stream. Okay, so okay, there's Ravensfield. There's Camden Yards. So yeah, if I go up this way. Okay, I'll find S shade built. I might actually that's what I'll do. This will make it easier for now. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, there's the city. I'll use Camden Yards as a reference point. There should be a whitish building. Is that the one I'm... I think it's below this. There's a building in the shape of an S somewhere near it. Okay, it's below this expressway. And tree, I think I'm near it. This one? Could be this one. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the Poe house there. It's hard to see. Right. I believe that's it. I think that's the Poe house there. So, pop it on. Like, can I have, can I put like a, right. There we go. Can I change the intensity of the storm? Lightning 100. Okay. So I'm just going to turn the headset on and off real quick. Now that's the headset checked. Now I'm going to play the stream out. I'm just going to do a sound check, see how it goes. Sounds fine there. So I've got a storm going, very atmospheric, over Baltimore. Not sure, I believe that's Poe House in the foreground there. I hope it's right, but anyway, it's nice. Can I? Is it straight? Let's get it a bit straighter. There we go. Now, we're going to look for a spoken word. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, best reading. Okay, I'm going to play that. I'm going to have that to play out the stream. And once at the end of it, I'll leave it there. Because I say right now, to end it. Okay. Let's go do a sound check with it before I start it.
Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber, turning all my soul within me, burning souls.
Okay, that sounds good. So I'll put that back at the start. So right now, please enjoy The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know who's reading it, as long as there's any details. Oh, Shane Morris is reading it. So this is on this is a YouTube channel on Red Frost Motivation channel. So anyway, enjoy The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe.
Once, upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember. It was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow From my books, surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here, forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. And the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore." This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, and there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but, with the mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what the lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, What it utters is its only stock in store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me, truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden if, within the distant Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked, starting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie that soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out of my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him, streaming, throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted